Greetings, merry dwarves. From as far north as the Lonely Mountain, as far east as the Grey Havens. Welcome. Welcome back to Return to Moria. Yep. Jumping back into this little bit of fun. Exploring the deep dark of Moria. I hope everyone's had a pretty good day. The weather out here in the Midwest has been a bit crazy with at least 3 twisters. Always so much fun. And it's good to be back in Moria after a few long weeks. Yeah, getting all the notifications up and that we're live. Go. Alright.
Up and running, and there we go.
Yep. Let's see, where are you, Mr. Tough? Let's see, back at the Elven Quarter. As I see where you're at specifically. I've traveled down to the mines of Moria. See if that'll get me over to you. Oh! That's awesome news, Lucario. Fantastic! Hey, Ultima.
Do tell.
Lucario just posted in the chat on Twitch that he's hoping that he'll be having his internet back up tomorrow, as he's got a job interview. So, woohoo!
Oh, hopefully he'll appreciate the video I sent him.
Hopefully. Yeah, and right now he's talking like a Khajiit, being like, this one hopes to get internet back tomorrow as I has interview. This one will be talking like Khajiit for a while. Alright, I need some grub. For me, I got enough mushrooms to do some cooking. At least for right now. Let's see. How is our carrying capacity? Goblins. Our goblins.
No idea what direction, but here I am doing some renovation.
Yep. Always a fun thing to do around here. Let's see about getting some meats. Yay. Since that's actually my preferred style of going about this, is being the hunter or warrior. Even though I'm creative on the building stuff.
By far.
There we go. Full belly. Yay. Some pieces of meat to stick in there. Uh-oh. Gotta figure out where those goblins are, because they are real close. Take another look in the direction of where the Elven Quarter is. No sign of one. It might be towards the other side, possibly. take a lap around and see. Oh, that's definitely one way. Make sure the goblins and orcs don't make their easy way through.
I know, but the game logic aside, there's an obvious gap that they could be able to crawl on through, and unfortunately, the game logic applies that you can't build a wall beyond where the certain hearth is established.
I know. Game logic. Yeah. Lucaria also commented, "This one has wares if you have coin." Spotted them.
And fighting them for the looks of it.
They're fighting something down there. Oh, goblins are fighting spiders. How cute. Other side. I'm gonna make a sprint.
I'll provide a distraction for them.
Sounds like plan. I've only got a couple of things of stamina right now, for some reason.
And in the films, they're able to crawl on the walls and ceiling and pillars.
I know.
Where those goblins disappeared to.
Yep. Lucario reminds us to eat. And let's see, what else does he say? Yeah. You'll get the chance to be able to play again once you have the internet back up, Lucario. And we shall wait eagerly for that opportunity. Alright, looks like we got the goblins, so... That's good news. Oh, come on, you rat. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna need rest soon, because I won't get 2 bars of stamina. How unfortunate. Makes chasing after targets a pain. Oh, there's the other goblin. Okay, more meat. I don't know why that goes. It makes me think of that one Yo Mama joke from Punky Doodles. Your mother's so disgusting that the orcs took her off the menu.
Not sure that should be a compliment or an insult. After all, according to Rings of Power by Amazon, there were female orcs with children. Or shit. Not sure my torch disappeared to, but let's take a napsy.
Yep. Get charged back up. Lucaria knew what we were talking about there. He commented, "Your mother is so repulsive, she made the lidless eye blink."
I got worse ones.
Well, these are the ones from Punky Doodle, remember?
Mm-hmm. Well, you heard your mama exchange with a mutual friend. And a good portion of those usually have one result. Damn.
Yeah, big old case of damn. And of course, there's Gandalf's little ultimate movies on Saruman. How'd it go again? Oh yeah, I remember. Your mother's so useless they removed her for all her scenes from Return of the King. And then you see Saruman go, ah, come on, why'd you have to do that, man? Well, as they say in the Shire, don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Yeah, that's literally what Lucario Gwyn commented.
That's a lot of food.
Hmm. Well, mushrooms, oops, only do 50%.
And that's a hungry boy.
That's for
Anyways,
both of us, because you always get hungry after you wake up.
I'm planning to build myself a new crystalline lamp at the Elven Quarter, and then we could advance over to the next area.
Mm-hmm. Parsnips. Hmm. Oh, I just found a big old bunch of coal.
The more coal, the better.
Yep. I just found a nice little pile of it over here. Was funny when Punky Doodle did that whole Gandalf versus Saruman Yo Mama joke battle. He used the same art. Well, they pretty much used the same drawings from the a previous little cartoon they did. You know, the Gandalf the White, Gandalf the Fool. Two can play at that game, Saruman. Or should I say Saruman the Stupid one. Saruman the Winkly. Saruman the... Saruman the Stinky! No!
Farewell. Back to work.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Lucario says when he's able to rejoin us, he's going to make us a whole ton of lambless bread. That'll definitely be useful.
Or, just as good as that, a Hobbit 7-course meal.
I thought that's what lambless bread was.
That has a hold in between.
I still love the whole scene where Legolas is like, one bite's enough to fill the belly of a full man. How many did you eat? 4. Feeling all bloated and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where everything is. It's been a good while. So try to use the map stone to teleport.
Unto desolation.
The Desolation. Yeah, you're dealing with the ads. Yep, those are always fun to deal with. And loading.
Forge reforged. Unintended.
Nice.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to transport food to this location if we're gonna have to cook anything.
Yeah. Right now the Elven District's got everything.
If you got open space, feel free to transfer it to one of our storage containers here.
Right. Okay. Hunting through for food.
Oh, we have a stove option here. 3 steel ingots and 1 Kazakh steel ingot, and requires Shinora hammer, which I do not have. Pity.
Hang on. Which hammer? I actually have Shinor hammer.
No, I meant for myself.
I need to turn to Moria. Visually, not gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Cleansing out what containers I can find here for food.
Alright, but it looks like there's 4 different orcs and not far from the camp.
And back over. If one ventures around the pump area, one might find a library to unlock Shanor hammer and ingot. Oh. Okay, that's a good little suggestion there. Thank you, Lucaria.
Ow.
What happened?
Thought I had those guys.
Need reinforcement?
Very much.
Alright, where are you at?
the desolation.
Understood. So much fun. Right. Fast traveling. Look, yeah, it looks like an obelisk. Might have to dig. Okay, thanks for that suggestion, Lakar. Yep. Alright, loading screen, loading screen. Alright, let's see. Where's your... Okay, just poured it into the desolation. Ah, there you are. I can actually start moving around. Ooh. Once again, I'm tired. I ain't done terribly that much. Sad.
Filthy dwarves.
Oruk.
That's one more for me.
Ooh.
Rub some stone on it.
There you go.
Take your time, man.
You're welcome. That's what teammates do. There we go. Alright, Lucario sent me a message, but I'm not able to.
I heard something
Uh-oh.
over there.
Reinforcements.
Yep.
Nothing here.
Yep. And looking for where they might be. More fertilizer. Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's like an orc camp right there. At least it looks like one.
Wargs!
Great. Wargs. Definitely an orc camp.
Where else do you think it would be?
Hmm. Oh, I don't know. Do I look like saw Spanish Inquisition? Found the orc who we're hearing talking around. Two orcs. And one down right below, yep. Then one over to
Hey,
the
target
side.
practice.
Yep.
Filthy dwarves.
Oh, you call us filthy dwarves, but you know what? You're even stinkier.
That's all you got.
Not great out of inventory space.
That's not fun.
Oh, that's what I thought honestly easily. The durability of my armor decided to go all the way down.
Hello, Lucario. How's it going?
I'm using my phone for this.
It's what I was expecting you to do.
That orc town. That orc town contains a fragment of Durin's axe.
Ah,
And I guess we gotta expand our search.
yeah. First, I'd say we need to get our gear repaired before we even consider jumping in there.
Now, where was that checkpoint?
It was a. It was
Sucks that I can't join, but what can I do?
Provide advice?
Let's see. Oh,
My own fault for not seeking a job sooner, but
you were. You just haven't been given much opportunity. Let's see.
if you go to the fire on the mini map,
Aha.
Access to mapstone. That way I'll have access to food.
Yeah. Looking for where we put the map stone. Let's see, I know it's on the
I
top.
was getting a double echo from the stream.
Let's see, where is our dear map stone?
Blue ghost on restart. Who? Go kill 'em.
It's right on that diamond right there. The one that's below you. I'm currently a few seconds behind you, but
But not. At least you got hindsight.
You said the diamond behind.
yeah, it's the one below you. When you were because it's labeled as
I know what it's called. I'm just forgetting where it's located. No, it's around this specific area on the tippy top of a...
Your character's looking straight at it from my point of view. Like the character itself, not the camera.
To me, I got mushroom stew once again since it's lunchtime.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all these things. I know it's on the
Okay, so the highlighted is technically north. If you look to the west, that's the diamond you need to go to.
It's where we set up that keystone, that map stone.
Yep, you said you need to go back and report and repair stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, armor renewed.
Nice.
That's good. I'm still trying to find the stone.
From what I'm seeing, your character is going the right direction.
Aha, there we are. Found it. It wasn't that far off. Alright.
Okay, why am I that far away from the encampment? Seriously.
That's not an interesting question. Okay, there we go. Gears repaired. And back to the mines of Moria.
They call it a mine.
A mine! Here's an interesting question for both you and chat. What do you think? How do you think Lord of the Rings would have been if Stitch had been Gollum? Where are you at, Alt?
Come out against a couple of orcs.
Back in the Desolation?
Technically, my armor gives me some resistance. And it's Gundabag slag.
Yes, you're gonna need the Gundabad slag for Duranil ingots, which is used to make the armor that Red is wearing, which
Also-
resists shadow,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't prevent it.
Also, Red, I have a damaged statue you can use for your hammer.
Alright, you said you're back at the Desolation.
Yep.
Yes, Red just needs to find himself some Iraz granite.
Mm-hmm. And I know we could both definitely use some rest, as I'm pretty sure we're both down at 1 square of stamina. Yeah.
I forget, have we taken over your forge yet your Forge of Durin yet, Alt, or
Nope, that was actually on our... If you'd been able to be with us, that would have been on our to-do list tonight.
You could find the Nogrod Forge. The Nogrod Forge is on the same level as the Desolation.
Alright, you're clear all the way over there, and I'm...
And since you see through Red's eyes, which direction shall we venture to?
He'd have to open his map there for a few.
I'm seeing a stone bridge. It's got a little bit of a gap.
That stone bridge is to the Durin Forge. Mine was actually protected by two shadow drakes. Believe it or not.
Mm.
My world. Thankfully, I got that dragon killing spear.
Oh, must be
But my Nogrod Forge was to the north of Durin's Forge.
Can go along that way then.
And I see it clear across all the way over there.
Yeah, I literally legit got no idea how I spawned in this direction. Given how you're closer to where the map stone is than me.
Yeah.
Maybe he was fast traveling back and you were fast traveling too at the same time. Or something. I don't know.
Possibly.
The fast travel system in this game is weird.
Yeah. And I see you down below.
Making my way to you, walking faster right now.
Forks on your ass. La 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 la. The council has spoken. Dig 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 dig. That's like the dwarven version of the Grand in the Eldritch Council.
Now, the Great Forge of Nogrod is going to be easy to miss because it is only one block. Like one tile big. So you're going to have to do a bit of exploration in order to find it.
Fun. But I got no clue where about that would even be.
Like I said, if you open your map and look to the north.
Alright. Alright. Dwardelf. Something's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, I got an ad. Gotta love the ads.
The darkness is deepening. On the way. Help is on the way!
On the way. Help is on the way, dear.
Orcs versus Wyvern, apparently.
Interesting. They're...
And I know the reason why there isn't a, when you activate the Forge of Durin, there isn't a, invasion. It's because you already fought a boss in order to get it.
Ah, bugger. This is gonna be fun.
Find a place where it can only arrive at you in one singular direction.
Yeah, your mithril weapon should do a decent amount of damage, but those guys are resistant to everything but, the wyverns at least. Everything but the Dragon's Bane weaponry. Go up the ramp.
That's one more for me.
If you're able.
There's nothing. That's all you got?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hammer!
You're using Mjolnir to strike down the orcs.
Yeah.
You're okay. On your feet.
I would love to say Tank Tolman actually see that and be like, oh, he's using the power of Mjolnir to bring down those orcs. Hammer! Let's bring down this banner. There we go. Anything useful in here? Coins.
Black diamonds.
Indeed.
There's black diamonds in the sky.
Yeah, if you continue going...
Yeah, if we keep going this way, Alt will make it to Durin's Forge, and we do not want to be going in there unprepared.
Yes.
Me and Lucaria discovered that
boss
one
fight.
the hard way. That is... It's a boss fight. So we will want to be fully prepared. That means we'll want our armor fixed, our weapons fixed, and our stamina back at full.
It is easier with 3 dwarves as well.
Yeah, didn't we have Mosley help us out? Like, nope. Do not proceed past that point, because that's going to trigger the boss. Like I said, we're needing to repair our gear.
A troll? King of Moria? It will look better with your head on a stake.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I said, get out of here.
Did he see us?
We need to fix up our gear and rest before we even consider
Well, here's
fighting.
the thing. I could exploit the environment.
Oy.
Range attack. You have a charging one like a bull. One Bane or gamers everywhere. Repetitive one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Climb up. You dumbass. I mean, if I had crossbows with occasion, I would yield them. Oh, the turn is towards you.
Yep. Like I said, I
Also, do not make the same mistake I did and destroy that throne in the middle after you kill him, because that is actually Durin's throne.
Mm-hmm. Already one hit KO.
yeah.
Two of my attacks bring down at least 12% of his health.
Okay. I think best way to deal with this guy while I'm in condition.
Yeah, if you're Oleg High, why would you call yourself the Troll King?
Hmm. Good question.
We know of his attack patterns. He charges and he tosses stuff.
Yeah.
When he tosses, hide behind something. When he charges, dodge will probably lay in 1 or 2 hits.
That was way too close. Okay, how best to work this? Come on. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
just run towards the throne and then drop down.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this in a way I can keep as much distance between me and him, so I can get you back the frack up.
You got the platforms, don't you? Wait. Oh, never mind. Go.
You're okay. On your
Yeah, he looks more like the Rankin and Bosses kind of troll. Ooh. Longer reach than expected.
Being the medic. What else
Yeah,
is new?
for now. Okay, I can't exactly dodge that one. Yeah, let him run into an object, and then you can lay in a couple of hits on him. He'll be stunned, res.
Okay.
Flame X equipped.
I had my gear in better shape. I wouldn't be as worried.
Alrighty. Ooh, dodge that one. Phew.
Good job.
Rub ahead is right. Got a curse, but I'm gonna lay in as much damage as I can. He's gonna charge into the pillar, res. Well, dodge,
Shit!
dodge.
I'm trying. I can only do so much, and dawn's at hand. Okay. I'd have only one stamina.
He's still mobile. Here's your chance.
You're okay. On your feet.
Run.
We can. Ow! Ow. Glad this thing
Part of it.
resisted. Okay.
Come on. Charge in our direction.
In theory, since it's daytime, if we get him into that spot. In theory. Trick is trying to pull it off.
Stunned. I'm gonna lay into damage.
Smack at him. No, and he decided to stun himself point blank on you without right after throwing that rock. What the heck? Come on. They have a reduced stamina capability. Alright.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Get them in your direction.
Get him.
Yeah, there's a few hits on them.
Yep. And for insurance, I'm not doing any attacking. Jeez.
Skill, feline insurance has been activated.
Khajiit insurance?
Well, in Monster Hunter, there is something known as feline insurance, which ensures you have an extra feint should you faint once during a quest. So instead of 3 feints, you now have 4. Or if someone eats insurance and safeguard, you have 5 feints.
Have health. We'll win this.
Yep.
The
Same.
war of attrition.
Same way we win Destiny 2 back in the day. Literally, fight of attrition.
You stunned. Go.
Come on.
Well, here I am. The glass cannon and all that.
Once again, and of course me being the frickin' medic.
Stunned, but I'm in the shadow tracks, so avoid me.
Yeah. Looks like the sunlight crystal's not doing what we need it to.
I think it's because he's a boss covered in, like, reflective armor and whatnot.
Probably.
Can't have you just cheating the boss like that.
He's stunned. Because he ran right into the pillar.
On it.
Fights of attrition. And I'm getting hungry. And I don't have food. Shit. It's gonna start weighing at me here.
Come on, do your thing.
So I know I've got.
We'll go round and round in circles.
Round and round it goes, where it stops nobody knows.
I got cram, which will give me.
You know what would
just
be
enough.
hilarious? Is if you start putting Durin's Forge back together while this fight was going on.
That would be funny.
What's stopping you, Red?
You keep dying. That's what. That's. You keep dying. That's what's causing it.
Well, you can do it in between the reses. I mean,
Just let Alt know that you're transporting a part, and he can run the boss around for a hot second.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out where each of the shit. Shit. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's just being a dick.
You're okay. On your feet.
ooh. more of his health down.
Yeah. Shit! Okay, it's gonna be tricky. Oh, this is definitely gonna be tricky.
Thanks for destroying your environment.
Yep.
Good dodge there.
Good dodge on that.
Come on. So you were spending the whole thing. Goody. Overbroke. He's one hit away from being done.
Nope. He done.
And apparently has a phase in abilities.
And we somehow managed to pull that off.
Yeah.
And I'm out of inventory space. Oof, that was...
Same thing.
Let me put you like this. That was more annoying than doing Destiny 2 on Legendary. Reason. I don't want to have to go fetch my gear again.
Forge. Finally back in the hands of dwarves. We must get this relit.
Alright.
Hey, Ed, when you're in your inventory, I want you to try and click both the thumbsticks in.
Whoa! Okay.
When you're grabbing stuff out of a chest, if you hold RB and push Y, it'll take everything out of the chest and automatically sort it for you. Like, if you have a stack of something and it's not full, it'll put stuff that is repeated from the
Fascinating.
chest into
Yeah.
that stack.
And Alt, we do not want to get invaded in here.
Yeah, you will get trolls.
Poor
Yep.
dear King May. He took the Kazakh stone before facing
And
the
trolls
gods.
only appear at night. So you can't use the big crystal in the center to kill them.
Yeah.
The search for the Kazakh stone begins where Nain made his last stand, under Karadras.
Now we gotta find the other gear piece.
Actually,
All the pieces were right next to each other. It's
they're all,
just
it's active. Durin's Forge has been relit.
there's a damaged statue at the forge.
Yippee.
Yep. Of course, Mosley's favorite thing, the Wonder Keg. Hmm. Now what we need to do is be able to set things back up.
So you sure we can't damage the wood upon this realm?
You can, it's just you run the risk of actually destroying the full throne itself.
Yeah. So
I don't think the Dwarven IRS would ever catch us for such a crime.
they'd come into existence with such a crime. Alright, let's make our way back to fix up our gear.
I heard that.
Ah!
And apparently we are blocked. Brett, do you happen to have a mapstone craft?
We need a... let's... I think we need a
You need
hearth.
coal in order to make the fireplace, and then you need stone and black diamond in order to make the mapstone.
Yeah. We need stone. And then, of course, we need a hearth. So I'll make the way back to settlement and begin the process of trying to get...
We got orcs!
Ah, crap.
But
Orcs.
I did find out that if you destroy the orc town in each area, it does lower the likelihood of encountering orcs.
Yep. And
And you can freely dig.
Ouch.
shit. Guess was not the good way to go.
Okay, I shall return. I just gotta mute
I really wish.
myself in the party real quick so that way I can watch you in the bathroom.
Shit. Shit. Shit, shit. Damn it. I'm dead. Guess I'll be the one to die and reawaken. To grab stuff so I can try and at least do a quick smash and grab.
Any success?
Trying to get me a quick weapon assembled so I can try and do a smash and grab.
You know, if it weren't for the arm across my belly, it would look like I'm doing a Mario jump on the ground.
Right to Moria to get fed so that I'm not starving my ass off as I'm trying to deal with them. So much fun trying to do this.
On day 3 that I've never seen.
Come on. Hurry up, food.
Thing on day 3 that I've never seen. That just look good. And I'm not gonna hear
Here we are.
3 days now.
See how well we can do this. Quick smash and grab. Okay. Made back to the desolation. Trying to go for this quick smash and grab. Not gonna be terribly easy. Especially as it looks like the freaking orcs have respawned. Great. I have to be crafty in this.
Wargs!
Thing on day 3 that
Moria is ours! I heard something there. Nothing here. Rub some stone on it.
There we go. You're back up.
Having your things?
No, not yet. Got it? Alright.
Perfect.
building down below. Alright. That was a successful smash and grab.
Now let us munch on something and then sleep.
Agreed. That was definitely a way too bloody close.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need to get some. We need to get gear repaired. Do that before we rest. I got some Kazet ingots. Nice.
Don't get your dinner.
Alright.
Come get your meal.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also, when you're transferring stuff, hold RB and push A, and it'll quick stack it for you. Into the chest. And then if you push the sticks in again, it
Definitely have to remember.
will organize the chests again.
We look forward to doing that upon your return.
Alright. Porting back to the mines. Alright. Sounds like we got goblins nearby. Hmm. Take a little patrol run.
Two more meals, that way we'll have a full belly.
Yep.
I am going to say, if you're going to rest, it is best to pay attention to what time of day it should be when you're going to wake up, because you get a buff from the meal that you eat during the time of day.
Ah.
I don't know if that helps or not.
I got research these up.
There we go. Checking my construction stuff. Okay, I got the stuff I need for mapstone and a stone hearth.
You'll need wood scraps to make
And that's at the Elven corner.
that.
I already got the stuff on me. So, let's make our way to Desolation. Alright.
I am going to say the Grand Hall, well, the first hall, is grand.
Alright. Ready past these orcs, and then we can start setting up our transit system.
We got orcs. Dwarves are here.
Wargs.
That is all you've got?
Could have sworn you took out the totem there, so why do they keep respawning there?
I have no clue. Unless there's a second totem right there that's causing our problem. Hope we're not feeling too sheepish right now.
Bad pun. Bad pun.
No, it's bad pun.
But no more freebies. Now, care to build a hearth?
Yep.
I would also attempt to rebuild that other statue. I don't know if it unlocks anything special, but
There you go. Some chests to deposit my goods.
There we go. Mapstone deployed. Nice little table to enjoy some food. Yay.
wait, you already have the ability to make Shannar ingots.
Yeah, it just needs the right materials.
You see the statue I was talking about? Oh yeah, you passed by it a few times. Never mind.
Yeah, I know which statue you're talking about.
I didn't know you could rebuild that statue.
You'll find out something new every day.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta get the
Because every time I looked
materials.
up at the statue, it didn't tell me to repair it. Never thought of looking at the base of the statue.
Need adamant, we can get a history stone repaired. Basic stone. Darn.
Yes. Oh, there is a mapstone now built.
Yep.
It should be labeled Durin's Forge.
Alright, and let me add a defensive for the area we traversed in. Alrighty. Okay, I'm nowhere near a hearth.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should have built it a bit closer to this area.
Set it up. I set it up closer to the forge, so it'd be
Well, right
easier to do
now-
forging.
That it is, but not exactly a good defensive position either. I mean, unless we want to
Well,
build a wall directly
here-
right in front of the throne.
They actually will come and swarm on the lower level out of nowhere. Might as well come out of the walls. I'm not joking on that.
I know you're not. Just, I personally find that it's somewhat obtuse to build a wall right in front of where the throne is. Like, the line I'm standing at is as far as the hearth can extend. Any way to expand it?
Another hearth.
Okay, how I've set it up, since my chair was destroyed, I put a tiled hearth right where this throne is. I then put a hearth on each side of the stairs. Then I put a hearth at the top of the stairs. And then I put a hearth around the tunnel up against that mural. if it makes sense. And I'm able to build anywhere I want in there.
Alright, Mr. Architect. Where do you want us to set stuff up?
Because if you have multiple hearths in an area, someplace like Durin's Forge, if it gets attacked, they will randomly choose one of the forges, one of the hearths around there. So sometimes it is best to have multiple hearths in an area you plan on making a base at.
Yeah.
How do you decide where to put it? Looks like we need some adamant to restore this history stone here.
Mm-hmm.
Sunstone. Alright. Thinking. Now, where is the other direction we could have gone to other than this boss?
There are multiple areas. I just need to be able to see a map of the area.
How's that?
Okay. So, from Durin's Forge, if you head back to the other yellow area and head north, somewhere over in that general area should be the other forge. If you go west, that it leads you further into where you need to go.
Okay.
Story-wise. But if you go west, you will encounter a lot of shadow drakes.
Fun.
why I would recommend just going after, like, the Nogrod Forge and explore as much as you can that you haven't explored. Like, Alt still needs to find the obelisk for the Shanor hammer.
True. This is Sparta, orcs.
That's one more for me.
Alrighty. Area protected.
There's something out there.
Yeah, I completely
Obviously, don't you hear the
removed
footsteps?
I attempted to remove all the stuff from the Durin Forge area that was made by orcs. Eventually I want to restore the entirety of Moria. Even though resources are finite.
This one's
Don't
done
forget to destroy that banner.
Of course, once we had the orcs taken care of. Alright, that cleared out those orcs.
And let me tell you, you don't want to proceed west in case you do run into Shadow Drake, because you're going to need the Dragon Killer Spear. That is the only thing that will be effective enough to kill them quickly before they wreck you with shadow magic.
Yep.
But like I said, inside that red zone there is an orc town which has a piece of Durin's axe in it.
Mm-hmm. Pop that on the map there.
Yep. Okay, if I'm reading the map right. So where we have to go to find that? Get to the other yellow area. Just showing that. And a big dead end.
Exploring.
Hmm.
Orchestrated dead end.
Yeah.
You realize that was once a thriving city until Durin's Bane appeared.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
See if I can build my way around this whole area as safely as I can.
Yeah. So, Lucario, did you get to watch the study last night?
I did not have internet last night. My cell service has been a bit spotty recently. Like, even now, I'm only getting 1 bar of service.
Ouch.
Last night, I was getting none.
That's not fun.
Come on, camera, work with me here.
Well, fun news. I've got things lined up for this Sunday to be where they start showing up on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. The recorded forms will be going up on the YouTube Sunday.
A list of your streams.
Yep, the Bible study streams.
There's the other
Figure out how
side.
to post my streams to YouTube so they are held forever.
Yeah.
We should have done the same thing with the Bible studies we host.
I just said I am. Sunday, the first one of Exodus is going to be posted on there.
Too close, I comfort. Ah, there we go.
Well, as long as we don't end up with a minions boss scenario. All slid right off that piece there.
And soon about to faint away from hunger, so please stand by to revive. There we go.
Rub some stone on it.
Yeah, rub some stone on that belly. You feel better.
Get ton of loot.
I know, right?
Ambushing positions.
Can't get around us.
We just did.
Also here.
Yes, be the Hoover vacuums I know you can be.
Wargs.
Remember as you're running around to hold X down. This way you don't have to keep pushing X, you just hold it and it sucks it up to you.
So no different than looting in the Sekiro game. Got it.
Hmm.
It looks like that's where we emerged from, according to the map.
Indeed.
And I'm seeing one panel in the dead center.
Yep.
Yeah, the panel in the dead center north is where you want to go and explore around there.
Hmm.
That I wanted. Oh, I guess I should. Yeah, I guess I can jump from there.
Mm-hmm.
Wargs in the shadow
Yep.
and orc archers.
Hammer time.
No running anymore. You're okay. On your feet.
All right.
Yes, my little hoovers, go forth. Would it be appropriate to call you my army of attack Roombas?
As long as give us names.
Back in the city.
Mm, 5 short of Erez Granite.
All right.
That is a huge pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit. Hey, you will remember to wash your hands before you eat anything. You
That
need to
goes
be
in
on
my.
the
That
other
goes
side.
in. Oh man, that made me think of so many different funny things.
Because the side you're on leads to an orc town. The other side is the one that leads to the possible forge area.
Mm-hmm. All right. Made our way east, and Where to next?
Through the hole Ult went through.
Mm.
And explore to your heart's content.
Oh,
Oop. He encountered the internet.
found a troll.
You found what?
Another time.
What did you
He
find?
found a troll.
Crap.
You're okay. On your feet.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that was a troll.
Trolls in the dungeon!
Good news is, if you take that northern path for the big, that big path there, that should lead you to the forge.
Perfect.
Ow. I laid some damage at least. Perhaps I'll just talk about with some dad jokes in the meantime. What do you call someone who steals Amazon packages for a living?
Yeah, he's right there on your butt.
I didn't know that's what you called someone who stole Amazon packages for a living.
Steal.
There you go.
The answer? The prime suspect.
Emeralds. You need emeralds in order to get the special remember RBY takes everything,
Yeah.
but it gets you the ability to enchant your axes so you can get cuttings, which in turn will allow you to plant trees at your base.
Nice.
Farewell, farewell, my one true love. Farewell, farewell, said she. For though my heart stays tied to shore, I now must cross the sea.
Adamant is going to get you the thicker walls.
Mm-hmm. And get us that statue rebuilt.
Yes.
I was think I'm harvesting it.
Yep.
Although you sure you can't spare a few mushrooms? And no, that's not how it sounds. Need to set off the hunger meter on my character's part.
There you go. Some mushrooms.
Almost at the 2-hour mark.
Yep. And we're about to get swarmed.
get to eat.
Orcs inbound, alt.
There's something out there.
And we're about to have a horde.
Orcs.
Right behind you is the mushrooms.
There's nothing here. Get 'em, lads.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Ama. I'm gonna say we want to head back, especially
Indeed.
since our time is up.
I stayed up solely to stay up for the stream.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you go through that northernmost entry point there next time, that will lead you to the forge.
Yeah. Alright. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night for Elden Ring. If you like what you saw, click the like, follow, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Click the link to our Discord so you can hang out with us, keep up to date on things that are going on, and yeah. If you want to consider supporting the channel, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon or a subscriber. Either way, any support's appreciated. And never forget, Ambula Tecum Domini, walk with the Lord.
How will they forget? Keep reminding them.
Good night, everybody.